Awesome. I guess the music is not starting as soon as I transition. And now it does. Awesome. That's really cool. How's everyone doing tonight? While I try and wrangle my stream setup to actually function for once. Yeah, how's everyone doing on this lovely evening? Let me actually just make sure I'm live on Twitch, because that is a platform I always forget exists. I am live with Helldivers. That's actually quite funny. I forgot that you have to change the forgot you have to change the thing. How do you do this? Edit stream info? Hang on a second. One moment. You be eating a slice of cake, doing lovely. Awesome. Why are you always eating? Why are you always eating? I've just realized that my Twitch go live message, hang on, I think I can show you this. This is no sensitive information. My Twitch go live message is just hello, full stop. Like a James May greeting. It's just hello. I couldn't be asked to actually write something properly. Typing in test drive comes up with the original test drive game. That's also really cool. There you go. Awesome. No longer doing Helldivers. Now it's updated. Oh my god. Takes a bit. Kinda old. Dell reference with hello, true. Eating is not a word strong enough. True. You know what else isn't strong enough? Me just pinging my own Discord server. Let me just send this bullshit on the content creators channel. Okay, boop, boop. Maybe I should clear my Discord status as well, so then I can, people can see that I'm streaming. I've just seen Discord status just comes up as I made my O. Yeah, I made my O. Oh yeah, how did this stream do for numbers? It didn't do decent. I was about to say it didn't do decent. It didn't do too badly actually. It started off with like 1 or 2 views and then like grew to like 12 at some point. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't crazy, but like it was okay. Eventually. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah, what's your favorite letter O? Right, what am I doing? I am doing live event. We're doing the live event flop. Would anyone like in? What the fuck is the live event again? I've kind of forgotten. Oh, it's the really shit drag race one with the missing texture gradient. Awesome. Okay. Love Endless Straights. This week we want you to find your top speed with the most powerful cars around. Get off to a flying start if you want to win an exclusive sticker. What is that sticker? Okay, awesome. Yeah, drag race event. And let's have a look at the actual live event thingy. Hang on. So this is my normal map filters when I come into this game. I'm really sad that it's not what's it called, persistent. I take all the races off. I turn contracts on. I put live events on. I might put crown jewels on if I'm feeling crazy, and then I turn speed traps off. This is so much more of a better map. Instantaneously. Yeah, there's not a single drag race in this event. I'm told like this is the only drag race one. But that's a big crown jewel diamond wear. True. TDUSC more popular than Helldivers. Truth nuke. Your favorite letter has to be Z, because I fought in a war on how it should be pronounced in kindergarten. Why were other children calling it Z or something in Pakistan? Also, it's like 50-50 in Pakistan. I don't know if you learn American English or British English. Yeah, And then there's me getting told off by like Americans on stream. Okay, like this was like over 2 years ago, but I'm still like really petty about it. Some American coming in here telling me how to pronounce Z for the 350Z specifically, and like, you know, Japan doesn't have a letter for Z, and like their closest thing is Zeto, which is closer to Z than Z. Like, you're really gonna lecture me on this? Awesome. Who wants to join this drag race slot? It's only 50 races for each drag race, we're gonna call it. So we only need to do each of them. Well, we only have to win each of them once. Does he just sound goofy? Yeah, like the majority of American English. Oh, speaking of, hang on a second. Yo, guess what we got right behind us? Katie, where's my lift? Katie, where's the lift? Don't get me started on gas station. Missing texture GoPro. Yeah, true. Alright. Do I have... Is this... Oh, wait. I should probably... Yeah, okay. This is probably a good time to set myself as online on Steam so people can join. Wow, crazy. Insane. Okay. I'm going to send people invites and harass them. No, I don't want to create a category. You can create categories of friends. Like, what? What? Petition to change lettering to British English because Hong Kong Island was a British colony. True. If people want to be this petty about how to pronounce Ibiza being the language of Ibiza, not which isn't like the same dialect as Spanish, then you can do all this shit to Hong Kong. Random just invited me to join the game. True. I don't know who they are. Alright, what do we even need? Because we're gonna be doing like stock trick later. I don't mind if we do like non-stock trick now. Let me share destination. Oh, maybe let me go into the hotel. Let me go into the hotel, then we can sync up and then we can come back out. Oh, I also get to show off my favorite emote if people haven't seen. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. Hello. Hello. Best emote of the past. Yes. This honestly just redeemed the battle pass entirely for me. I'm sorry. Well, this is like slop. I'm sorry. Most of this shit is just utter dog shit. Where is the fainting? Level 7 on the battle pass. This is the only thing a free player needs to. If you don't care about the Lamborghini Starato, get yourself to level 7. This is the only thing you need in the battle pass this entire season. This is the best thing there is. I was about to say I haven't even looked at some of the paint jobs and stuff, but I guess it just doesn't show. Yo, this is silver. This is silver, right? Right? What else we got? Oh yeah, I haven't checked out this t-shirt. It says like drive by day, but I assume it says gamble by night, but you're not allowed to rotate yourself here to see like the back of the t-shirt. Also, it's clipping with my jacket. Very cool. I love how much effort they put into the thumbnail of this watch, and you can't see the watch for the if you have like the majority of the clothes. You love free VPNs that don't totally take all my data. Yeah, true. People forget what how VPNs work, which is always funny. All right, I'm leaving hotel. Like, ooh, your default playtest Mustang, true. All right, what car do I want to drive? I was driving the Evora. You'll see later. You'll see why I was driving the Evora later. That's for later. We're doing the live event now, and then we'll do the pink diamond crown jewel. Honestly, I like never drive the T2. I'm gonna drive the T2. I like the T2. I think it's just because it became meta, and then I just got uninterested in it. I always liked the T2. Alright. Oh, did I give you lot the route? Can I... Oh, do I... Wait, there we go. Right. He bought the F40, couldn't resist, fair enough. I could get mine out, and then we could money flex on Leopard together. XD. Alright. Are you ready to go? I see someone who hasn't turned his Valor on. I love my Viper sounding T2. I mean, that's the funny thing with the T2. Oh, it's right here. Okay. This is the funny thing about the T2. It's not necessarily a bad sound, it's just not exactly the right sound. If that makes sense. I mean, the same thing happens with like the Vulcan and stuff. And then there's like people who go, oh, Vulcan sound bad, it has to change immediately. And it's like, it's not like the biggest deal. It's like, you know, more accurate than like other video games will have, so like, you know, it's okay. It would be nice if they change it, but it's not a high priority or anything. Oh. No way, a Quattro fire emoji. Oh yeah, I was driving around earlier, and I noticed that a lot of the lights, just in general, have been changed. I don't know if it's me, but like, I'm just randomly finding around the map that some of the lights have been changed. I'll show what I mean in a moment. Ironically, the part I wanted to show was next to the hotel, but I'll show in a bit after we do this race. There's a Cyberport like lights up, which I don't remember it doing before. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Some of the lights near the Cape d'Aguila in Checo, they're like very south, have like blue street lamps now and stuff. Launch control. Okay. What a funny name. Ah, pink jump scare. Oh no. I hate it when I get jump scared by magenta. Fuck. Is this... It's clear. Oh, it's clear. Okay, we go upgrade. I don't see why not. Yeah, fuck it. Mini pooper. You haven't noticed any change routes, really? I'll show you, because I don't really have any before or afters, except for like this little bit next to the hotel. You'll see. Login area, woo. What happened to Asia doesn't have login errors? Question mark, question mark. Or are you trying to connect to the EU servers? Yo, I saw a 370Z based. Login error because you switched. This is not clear. This is not clear. I'm on slicks and front road right, for fuck's sake. Yeah, clear race my fucking ass. The one time I'm like, ooh, let me upgrade my car for once, because like it's we're doing stock. I cannot turn. Oh my god. This is what like a Mustang should feel like. Hello. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess there's no space for me that way. Torque steering go crazy right now. I could feel it like pulling. As I apply throttle. Ooh. I wonder if Leopard's on not slick tires. Let's see if this... Oh, he doesn't. He appears to be on slicks, never mind. I can't imagine he fucked that much. I love that I can hear the straight cut gearbox from in here already. No, stop on the steering wheel! Oh god, I'm gonna have to start braking quite soon. Yep. Rotate, yeah. For the path out, please. For the love of God, please. Hello. Hello, 3. I think the Alpine's got the mid-range acceleration. Oh, both braking at like a similar time. Wow, okay, man. Okay. Whoosh. Give him space. Brake. I did not touch the curb and almost pull Walker myself. That's what I like about the curbs in this game though, they are kinda deadly. It's like an actual threat to go on the pavement sometimes, if you're not careful. At least that's one way you can look at it to cope about the road widths. Although speaking of road widths, you're gonna be really happy that KT made these roads kinda wide when you do my crown jewel competition, to say the least. I'm gonna see how much I can remember off the top of my head when we come to my crown jewel, but I don't think it'll be very much. I tried earlier in the day and to record like a guide video and I fucked up twice. Yeah, GG. That was close. Oh my god, the front end of the 350. 370. Brain turned off the... Yeah, understandable, don't worry. It's okay. Yeah, honestly, just move to Europe, Watchman. Problem solved. That gives so much XP, holy shit. Since when do the live events give... Since when do the live events give this much XP? What? Plus 6,060? 6,600 XP? Okay. I guess new suggestion if you want to grind might be this. Alright, let's go back to... I know it's counterintuitive, but let's go back to the Solar Hotel. Because in the park are the lights that I want to talk about. There are a couple. It's giving so much XP because multiplayer boost. Ah, I see. To be fair though, I feel like the live event should give a bit more anyway. Yeah, I noticed that, yeah, 50% more XP because normal. Also group invite? Absolutely not. How dare you ask for this? Actually, can I do it from this? Are you friend? You are not friend. Fuck you. Alright, send friend request. I hate Watchman so much. Oh, don't feel bad. Alex had me and then removed me and then had to add me again last stream. You sent an invite? Is that like, send an invite? Crying French. How dare you? Ban this man from the group immediately. He didn't receive because no invite. You might have to invite him via the game. Okay, got it. I had to... I don't know if anyone else is having like my first world problem, but like... Well, I had to turn the player names to low, because there's not normally that many player names, but recently we've actually been getting players in free roam. So, I've had to turn the player name, like, distance to low, so I can actually see where I'm going, because sometimes there's just, like, a player name, and there's, like, a minor change in elevation, and then you can't see. Alright, so it's in here, on, yeah, any one of these bridges. I'll just stop, like, here-ish. Alright, so, if I go into, photo mode, you see these, right? Look at these lights down here. Okay. Now, let me go to my glorious Discord server, of which you should totally not frequent. Also, yeah, I don't remember the Quarry Bay thing existing. Oh wait, hang on, let me... from... Oh, it won't let me search for my own images because I'm in streamer mode. I hate that streamer mode on Discord means that you can't filter by username suddenly. That's such a stupid change. Alright, oh, see? See? They were like random ass cubes before. I don't know why, but they were like these weird illumination cubes. To be fair, I kind of like them. They were kind of cool. But they've gotten rid of them now? Question mark? As well as potentially some other random ass minor changes. That just looks like a placeholder? Yeah, it could be. Cyberpunk Godkeeper lights. Millionaires challenge, so it said Millionaires Club. Sorry, just lurking for a bit. Yeah, no worries, Radium. Tell you what, there is an event over this way. Epic.
In 200 meters, turn right.
They would look better if they're yellow. Yeah, I know. I kind of wish they changed them back to yellow. Yeah, let's turn around. Oh, we got the Alpine convention. Should I go bag myself in Alpine and then we can have Alpine convention randomly? That's like the one car I haven't bought on the release thing. I mean, I'm finding now that it's like almost been a year that there's so much shit that I've done in a playtest or something that I haven't done on the release version of the game. So like I haven't bought the majority of the cars that were available to me on like the playtest because I wanted to do something else. Order demo sort of thing. And the Alpine is like one of those cars. So yeah, fuck it. I'll get the Alpine. I love the Alpine. I saw one yesterday, randomly, in blue, like this. And it's such a good looking car. If only it didn't sound like dog shit. No, it sounds alright. The Alpine should be in the center, not the Chiron 300 Plus. Sorry, not sorry. Also, I'm 100% making this Alpine blue. I don't care if that's basic, bitch. It's the best color. Period. Are we having the casino flapping again? Yeah, let's get the fucks forged. Because there was an American on the TDU server who was like complaining about I think the RWB 911's rim saying like Fuchs, or however you pronounce it in German, they're like Fox. Fox in German. Although in fairness, I don't know why it's Fuchs here, unless it's also the same in French. Alright, Alpine convention. Doesn't sound like the real world thing if you recall correctly. Maybe not, I don't remember. Oh, what happened to my Alpine? What the fuck, how? Oh, glorious, okay. Yeah, this player name shit is so random, whether it wants to or not. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's a familiar sound. Alright, wait up a little bit. It's like the GCV live event on the on the EU servers. I missed that event. That was like the most fun live event. I'm not helping to this. What? It's the traffic? What? This got Thanos snapped. Oh, we're going onto the motorway? Hell yeah. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, I forgot. Man, I was mentioning in my guide video that there's like two intentional cuts in my route. And that Quarry Bay petrol station is one of them. Shit, I need to change the text on the Discord channel to reflect that. It's so obnoxious in that photo. Yeah, anyone lurking on stream right now? I just saw the view can go down by one. I don't care. Yeah, wake up. Average day in Los Angeles. It's so called free thinkers when mongoose won. Oh, Watchman isn't part of a club yet. Wow. Clan even. Can't believe this. Hey Zeti, welcome. Today we have quite a fun stream, but I thought I'd do the really dog shit live events first before we dive straight into the Millionaires challenge. So, about my Millionaires challenge I've crafted, we won't like race it, but I'll show the route, if that makes sense. Whoop. I love the Alpine taillights. Yeah, it reminds me of like a brand, but I can't put my name on it, my finger on it. Is it Under Armour? Under Armour? Is it the Under Armour logo that I'm thinking of? That has like this weird pattern? Hang on, I'm checking. Under Armour. Oh, it's not. It's not. Set. Ah. Set. Oh, we're not close enough to Devon. Oh, this is a hypercar? Why is this a hypercar race? Funny. Alright, I'm kicking Watchman out, cause funny. Or over. Let me add you as a friend first. So I can invite you back. Yeah, might be broke. Yeah, pull you. Kicked. Oh, it's a vote kick. I want to kick this player. Me with 2 mil. I don't even know how much money I have. Yeah, bye Watchman. L. Broke. Paul. Crying. Hey Ferris, no, I'm doing good. Thank you. I thought we'd do the live event shit before I showcased my stuff. I think I have the most hypercars here, so I'll just pick based off what you two pick. So rude. Yeah, honestly. How about you get some levels on you? Watchman slowly having to level up every region. Couldn't think of the word. Okay, so we got a Vulcan and a 918 Spider. Fuck, those are like the two things I wanted to say. I think my Apollo's stock, which is like cool. Well, I think like, yeah, I don't have any upgrades for it. I could try the Pininfarina Battista. It doesn't go any higher than 900. Or at least it might do, but I don't have it upgraded to do so. Leveling up time, gotta visit the Streets HQ for a task. Yeah, you gotta visit the dog shit grimy nightclub. I'm still so pissed about what they did to the streets and shops, to be honest. I'm so pissed about it still. I'm not letting this go. It's gonna be like the year 2026, and like nothing would have changed. I say 2026 like that's far away. 2028. Ooh. See Zelik dying, I think. Hello. You know what I didn't check to see if this was? Like a motorway stretch race? Ironically, I think the 918 dies at a similar place to me because of its battery. Aren't you happy that the Nacon support employee archived my bug report of the 918 Spider's battery being ridiculously small? Stock? Oh, it's here. Oh, sorry. Aren't you happy that the Nacon support team did this? So cool, honestly. What a knobhead. Come here, 918 or... I just realized we got a internal combustion engine car, we got a hybrid car, and we got an EV in this race. This is kind of peak. Although... my ass, who's not paying attention. I hear the Vulcan coming. Thanks, Agara. Thanks, Agara. Break. After they did the active era changes, it kind of surprised me how few cars had like a air brake compared to real life. Or maybe a lot of cars do have air brakes and I'm just like not noticing. But I've only really noticed on like the Bugattis and a couple of other cars. Yeah, my smart house bringing an EV to a motorway race. Highway to Heaven fans be like. It sounds like a big turbocharged Chevy V8. What car? The Agera? Oh hi! I didn't think you'd be on this side. Wasn't the Agera like a Ford V8? Probably like some fancy Ford V8 because like Koenigsegg can actually afford shit compared to Noble. No, my car? Oh, my car. You reckon this sounds like a V8? I can maybe see it, hear it. Yeah, I guess it does kind of sound like a big boost of air. A bit. Ooh. Maybe it sounds more like that inside. Break. Hi, Vulcan. It's funny. Who Dave Bautista ordered a Pininfarina Bautista? I don't know who that is either. CC8 had a Ford Crown Vic engine. Yeah, that's why I saw it. Also recycled event. I don't remember this event. I mean, that's the thing. I don't mind the recycled event that much either. Also, look, I got my Tesla Cybertruck. Woo, everyone clap. Everyone speaking emoji, fire emoji. Okay, time to leave and go to the next race. Awesome. I expect the rest are ones that Watchman can't participate in. Fire emoji? Alright, let's I guess we can invite Watchman back afterwards. Unless he wants to cruise with us. But yeah, Koenigsegg used the Ford modular V8, but they now make their own engines in-house. Yeah, that's what I thought.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Meanwhile, Noble can't afford jack shit, so we got the Mondeo V6, and now we got the Ford Raptor EcoBoost V6. The F-150 Raptor EcoBoost V6. Fire emoji, fire emoji. Where's my Charlie? Yeah, I can't participate in those. I'm gonna level up and join you guys next time. Maybe sleep? Yeah, fair enough. Probably late over there anyway. I was supposed to use the F1 Subaru Boxer H12. Yeah, I remember something familiar like that. God, I just need a nice supercharger sound for this car, because everything else about the car sounds really nice. Oh, so we can go through this here. Totally not doing the reverse of my live event. Oh, that could... my live event? My I guess you could put on a live event. It lasts just every week. Laughing, crying emoji. Oh, wait up, I've just seen where Liquid and Zelica. Totally not doing the reverse of Yuri either, true. So for context, I did, like, when I was coming up with this route / idea, Zolik was with me, and we were, we basically ended up doing like a very similar route, or doing the same start, and then the final route ended up being somewhat similar, although I ended up changing where my start was, and quite a few things along the way, but the overall shape's about similar. Just waiting for a leopard. Oh, Dodge appreciation in this household. What's Leopard bringing? A Chevy? Lambo Chevy? That's a weird looking Chevy. I thought you had the GT40 for a second. It didn't load the decals on it, and I was like, what the fuck, you have a GT40? When? But no, it's the best gen TT. Also, hello traffic. Yeah, that's the other thing. So like, in my crown jewel, well, at least the announcement video that will go live in a bit, I basically mentioned that if you're one of the people who say like Solar Crown doesn't have very much traffic, you might want to rethink that statement when you try this event / competition. I don't believe they've upped the amount of traffic, but I'm sure a traffic car will get into your way once or twice in the whole event. Oh wait, aren't they like really fucked in this one area as well? Comedy? Yeah, speaking of. God, this car is so massive. I love it. This game actually feels like I'm driving a boat. Although it handles too well. That's like a thing I'm finding about like all the muscle cars, is that they all handle a bit too well. Like, I have 700 something horsepower. I'm good. I don't need to, I don't need this coddling of my handling. Like, I could understand it for the Camaro. That's like the one car that makes sense to be, to handle pretty well. But only at like higher speeds as well, right? Because like aero, whatever. It still weighs like as much as a boat. This is a interesting route that it's taken us. I wouldn't have expected it to bring us on such a scenic route. But this is nice. How many gears has this got? Only 6 gears? Is this a manual? No, right? No. This car's a 6-speed automatic?
In 1 kilometer, turn left.
Is this true? Is the Challenger actually a 6-speed auto? Or is this just another funny TDUSC bug?
400
Is there even
turn left.
a manual version of the Challenger? They're 8-speed autos? Fair enough.
Turn left.
I see.
Turn left.
Yeah, do they even have manual versions of these cars? I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, evidently I'm wrong, otherwise I don't think this would be a 6-speed at all. Oh, Cayenne. This is a nice road, but I didn't end up including it because it kind of brings you to the center of the map, which is kind of not what I needed. Wait, no, not the Hellcats if I recall correctly. Also, this is how you do a purple car, Alex. Speaking head emoji. I would probably go for like non-black rims next time, to be honest, but having black rims and purple, this is the interior that you want. Hellcat model is only at the 8-speed mod auto. That's what I kind of thought. That's what I thought, but I could be wrong. I think it's too early to get the Americans in chat right now. I just saw a Mito jerk over here. Lurch over here. Alright, let's have a look. Hellcat Challenger gearbox. Oh, it does. You can get a manual, 6-speed manual. Okay, fair enough. So it has an 8-speed auto, but you have to option it with the manual. Okay, that's funny. I think that's like one of the few cars that I can think of that are like a where a manual is extra. Because normally it's like the automatic is more money, right? Do I have anything that's PR 800? I don't think I've upgraded the Vela. Is that? I could take the... Oh, the GTR is not very good in a straight line, is it? Funny Viper? That's kind of tempting. Funny Viper. Wish the Viper sounded better? Yeah, I agree. Alright, Funny Viper is. When the fuck is that? In the fuck is what? Oh wow, it's like actually dry now that it says that it's dry. No way, Forza Horizon Viper. Yeah, exactly. I love Forza Horizon Viper. I think my favorite Viper is the ACR. Normally I don't like silly error bits on cars and stuff, but I still love this generation. Definitely my favorite generation of Viper. I like the other one, the other generations, but I don't think that the generations look good. Like, look good. They're cool, but they don't necessarily look cool. At least in my opinion. Did it not upgrade the transmission? Fire emoji, fire emoji? I know it did. I honestly forgot about the slipstream effect. That's gonna be so obnoxious here. Oh, 3 Vipers? Hell yeah. I'm sorry, Leopard, I'm trying. Dallas, get the fuck out of the way. Londinium is coming through. I'm braking for that, fuck that. I'm not, yeah, I just saw 2 people slide behind me. This is not a 6th gear car. This is not a 6th gear car. Alright, 5-speed manual, here we go. I forgot about that. TBH. Guess Leopard didn't. I'm too busy looking at my gearing. I think he's just snatched it away now. Alright, do not shift into 6th. I guess I'm coming through. The rims are really inaccurate in it. Wait, shame it doesn't have the wheels that were on that model? What do you mean? The rims that were on the ACR? To be fair, the the current Viper rims that we have are quite dog shit. And it's really annoying for me, because I don't generally like aftermarket wheels at all. Yeah, these look kinda like, you know, this looks like classic American cheap shit, right? Like, oh, these rims look so good though. Oh, but what is this? Isn't this also a GTS? I need these rims. These rims are so good. Just over the rims that are on the model from Forza. I see. Tell you what, should we restart this event? Because we will need to do 6 races and this is the only one that's an actual drag race. Let's see, what else is a funny car to bring? Cinema. Stock sport drive mode, slick tires, Stratos fire emoji, fire emoji. Do I take slick tires now? I feel like slick tires kind of cringe. I think we take the stock tires. 780. Yeah, fuck it. I'm definitely losing this, but I don't care. Stratos is funny as fuck. Leopard is green hell posting. That sounds so bad. Hey guys, look at my cool headlights. Okay, David, fucking dickhead. Oh god, I'm sliding already. Fuck off. I can't. Alright, go on, Stratos, go! Cheese wedge. Cheese wedge supremacy. Oh god, there's a curb. Woo! Alright, brake. Because I'm not making this corner otherwise. Alright. Go. Let's go. Gotta slow down. I'm hitting that. No, I'm not. The camber is so weird over here. I always hate it. I can't catch up to Ning. Such. Kratos to the moon? The hell is green? True. Oh, I did catch up to Ning. What? Okay. I don't remember that. Forgot to upgrade, lol. I was wondering, how was I out speeding you, but I thought you were just being kind. Because I'm in like a fucking Stratos or some shit on my road. I forgot about the race text chat. Honestly, I'm hoping that when people give up in the casino, they actually play the rest of the game. That's the part of the game I'm looking forward to right now.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Because it's always fun to like actually play this game with others. It's a bit Forza-like in the sense that like the game itself might not be fun, but there's enough to make it really fun with others if you figure your own shit out. Anyway, cross-country time. Leopard is still in the previous race, so I can't send it. I could try the stock Lamborghini store out here. Actually, tell you what, should I just quickly go to a workshop, max upgrade the Strata, and then see how bullshit this is? Yeah, I'll do that. I want to see how fucking cancerous the Lamborghini Strata is in cross country. Sounds funny. Fun way. So stupid, man. Where is it? It's like 500 or something PR. It's a lower PR than the fucking Mustang? Okay. Alright, let's have a look at what we can do to it first. Paint and finish. So we got the ship brown. Huracan Performante. Yes. This. Blue. Okay. Nothing really particularly interesting. Okay. What's a good color to represent the Cybertruck? Satin? Would it be satin? Or would it be matte? It wouldn't be metallic. Cybertrucks don't reflect. I think it'd be satin, right? Just like a grey like this. Yeah, we got the Cybertruck. I'll probably do a livery for this later. Can I just do like a quick one now? I gotta rename the livery. The cinema. Put a red stick on the back. Ah, shit. I'll probably do the. Oh, but it requires text. Fuck. Oh, I forgot about the tail light. Ah, true. Okay, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. It's gonna be. It will be my Cybertruck soon. I do love people coping when I call it the Cybertruck, when in reality they're very similar in off-road capability. People think the Cybertruck truck can't off-road? It can't really, but it can go on dirt paths like this thing can. So it's like basically the same. What do I even put on this? This is such schizophrenic text that I can put on this. So I can put Solar Crown, I can put Ibiza, I can put Selene Agency, and then I can put Test Drive. What a fucking joke. I'm putting Selene Agency. Alright, have we got any other rims? Any other Lamborghini rims? We can't put I Love TDU. That was grayed out now. Which idiot? If anyone picks this rim, unironically, as not a joke, please God strike them down. This is awful. Anyway, what rims have the sub truck got? They got like these random hubcaps, haven't they? So I just need something that looks like this. Because normally they have this on them, but I think this is what it looks like if you don't have them. Actually, I think this is quite close. Unironically, the best thing would be this. Actually, I think the grey sits it better. Yeah, this looks close. It's matte still, unfortunately. Best license plate. There's some TSW goes. There might be. Oh. I'll do it later. Are we got any nice interiors? I assume it's basically the same as the Performante interiors. I guess if I'm going full Tesla, I'll make it white. He's gonna say put Steelies on. I was tempted to put Steelies on. Alright. We got our Cybertruck. Alright. Max upgrade instantaneously. I'm moving to the other side so you can see how ridiculous it is. So we started at 610 PS. Already 670 PS. $721 PS. 646 PS. 844 PS. Why do they use PS instead of horsepower? Because it's metric. Because it is the metric measurement of horsepower, technically, but no one uses it in like no country like actually uses it mass spread as far as I'm aware, except France. Guess where KT are based? Insane, I know. Do I put this thing on all-road suspension? Is there a point? I guess I could be that twat that puts it on all-road suspension just to lower the PR. I will increase this. It's used in Belgium depending on dealership. Oh, I see. I mean, it makes sense coming from the manufacturer themselves. That's like the other people that use it, like companies and stuff. That makes sense for them to use it, but like just people in general talking, I don't believe anyone uses PS except for frauds. Also, what PR is that race? Wasn't it like 800? This is so obnoxious. This is so obnoxious. Look at that. How is this okay? How is this okay? How is this okay? Is there a point in doing gearbox? I don't think there is. This is so stupid. Give this thing plus 300 PR. I don't fucking care. Yeah, 900 horsepower weighs half as much as any of the other cars. Oh yeah, everyone was complaining about how this car sounds, by the way. I forgot that if I hold my handbrake button, I enter a building. One moment. Bear with me. There are so many people saying that this doesn't sound like a Huracan V10 anymore. Like, yeah, I get it. It's the same engine. It sounds exactly the same in real life. I don't know why they really made a change. But it still sounds like a Huracan V10 that's just been pitched down. No? Like, am I crazy for saying that? You wanna try the same amount of power and weight on the Peppermonte? Sure. I mean, we'll do the event in I'll just drive this for a bit off-road while we wait for you then.
400 meters, turn right.
What is that car thing?
Continue straight ahead.
I have 730 PR, you have 800. To be fair, I'm on all-road suspension and have off-road tires on, lowering my PR. Unless you've also done a similar thing. Well, you can put off-road tires on yours, can't you? So...
In 200 meters, turn right.
yeah, that's really stupid. I don't care what people say. I insist that this car gets moved to the cross-country category. This car should not be in the cross-country category until we get genuine Group B cars in the game. Give me an S1 E2 Quattro like the cut car from Test Drive Unlimited 2 and I'd be okay with this. Because then they would actually have competition. Remove this from the off-road category. Put this back in Supercar, where it belongs. Because right now, what is its competition? What, an Audi Q7 V12 from 20 years ago? 18 years ago? Something like that? That's ridiculous. What idiot came up with this? And stop being an idiot for defending it as well. I don't care what people say. Should move. If you want to play Forza, go play Forza. Alright. Oh, I can do drive mode, can't I? Oh wait, hang on. This is nice. Hang on, let me just do drive mode real quick. If I can bang one in however much time I have. Anyway, top speed. Do I want that? I mean, the gearbox ratios are probably good. Let's give a bit more downforce on the rear and front, sure. Impact resistant, I would guess, because I'm really low down, although I'm sure Katie's probably done some fuckery about like this thing, oh, it doesn't scrape or anything like that. 85% rear power distribution, are you insane? Rear acceleration, this should be like more like 40, a bit higher. I feel like this should be more like 65. All the way to 0. This all the way to the other side. Rear camber maybe like -4, give ourselves like -8. I'm gonna increase the tire pressure just because of how tire pressure is like in this game. Save that. Hard braking, cool. Only actual competitor is the Dakar 911. That I can agree with, but I wouldn't want the Dakar 911 in here, like right now. Because it'd just be like so unfair to everything else. And I feel like for a rich game simulator, it makes more sense to have to own. Oh, can I? Not super. Okay, there we go. I feel like it makes more sense to own rally cars that are worth millions of pounds instead of generic supercar but minorly lifted. Like, am I crazy for saying that? Like, I would, obviously I'm biased because I like rally cars, but like, would it not make more sense in Rich Knob Simulator to own like a multi-million pound rally car of the past, like rockets, rather than the same supercar you've been driving with like that cost maybe plus £50,000 more, if that. That's me, thank you. Yeah, I sneak. I thought I muted my mic, but yeah. Also, this car is just insane. This is unfair. I'm going quite slowly and poorly because I'm like squinting a little bit, trying to hold in another sneeze. But the fact that I can do this is nuts. And I'm not even max PR. I maxed out, but like I'm not even like max PR for this event. I'm like, I don't even have to try it. This is so obnoxious. I will say, anyone that uses this in an off-road event, multiplayer off-road event, I know I'm doing it now, but like, anyone that uses it in an off-road event, multiplayer, genuinely, is just a massive dickhead. Like, the only acceptable scenario is like fighting another Starato user, but even that, just like icky. Yeah, it's just like no effort at all. Stops on a dime, weighs nothing, has 950 horsepower or so. How far ahead was I? Oh, it's like a domination, I can't even see it. Insanity. Actually insane. Oh, I'm level 70 now. Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say amazing camera angle. If you wouldn't have crashed a few times, I'd say maybe 7 seconds to you. Yeah, and I wasn't even like trying or anything, probably. I was just like bumbling along like it's nothing. It's so obnoxious. Alright, so final ones in Ibiza, I guess. I guess I can change car in the petrol station. Actually, tell you what, let me I'll take the upgrades off and then I'll go see you guys in the petrol station. You were 12 apart, but you flipped your car out. Day 300 and whatever of asking Kylotonn for a revert to stock button.
Turn right.
I still can't believe there were people that grinded level 70 within like the first day or two of season 4 dropping. Actually nuts. Anyway, what is this sound? Hang on. You know those like tablets you put in water to make them fizz? The interior is nice though, I will say. The only nice thing I have to say about it. Where is Leopard? Is Leopard coming? Oh, he's coming. I'll just drive this thing as it was intended. On the road and left to be a garage queen. Except for like 1 or 2 YouTubers who probably like used it once. Oh, you just fast travel here, okay. U-turn funny.
Turn right.
Oh, Lambo commissioning. Oh yeah, funny thing about your Countach Leopard, you probably don't know it, but apparently the Countach is like one of the new meta stock vehicles, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was just on like one of the hill climbs events, but I think I saw somewhere that it's like starting to become meta for stock. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, I kinda like how the Strata sounds. Like, if people want the Strata to be fixed, then the AMG GT BS should be fixed, I'm sorry. It's one or the other, you can't have like sounds that sound different to the real car, or, you know. One or the other, guys. Pick one. Okay, at least this does have, what's it? The shorter gearbox. I guess car popped in front of them. Oh, turn left. Whoa, Range Rover jump scare. Hello, Peppermonte. I love that you can't see the indicators because of the camera position. Speaking of, yeah, that's the other thing. We were talking about English, British English versus American English earlier. Here you go. I mean, Americans call it turn signal or blinker, right? Whereas like us British, we call it indicator. That indicates which way you want to go, no way. I don't know why blinker just sounds so like orc-like to me. Yeah, let me change the name of the headlight to flashy thing. I'm surprised I haven't gotten the traveling to Hong Kong Island bug, though, I would say. I was expecting this. Where's the other live event one? Oh, here. Oh yeah, trip to Canberra. Right next to the, where is it? Hang on. Wait, it's actually right next to the... yeah, finding the way to Canberra Peak. Trip to Canberra. They finally found the way. No way. It's usually Satan's crew. Yeah, I don't blame it. Like, most Europeans nowadays get to American English in school, which is a shame. That's such a weird... Why is it increase in volume when I move the thingy to the side? See, that's the funny things I like, is that's what I find for like most Europeans. They learn American English in school, then they converse with mainly people from the UK or something when they speak English, or some other country that speaks British English,
200 meters. Turn left.
because it's more favorable for their time zone or whatever. And then they start talking in like, or spelling or something in like some half-half. Actually the opposite for you. Kind of funny.
In 400 meters.
I know that's the case with a couple of my Swiss friends and a couple of my Swedish friends.
Right.
Just haven't got like a massive thing. It's required to learn British English. Funny.
Turn right.
I know I'm molding about this car so much, but this car doesn't even look that high. I don't feel like I've got that much ground clearance. Hang on, right? Haven't I got like basically the same as this Audi TT? Is this... The Audi TT is beating me in ground clearance. Fuck whoever says this car's made for off-road.
400 meters. Turn left. In 200 meters.
Less ground clearance than a fucking road going Audi TT. What a joke.
In 200
Comedy.
meters. Turn left. And turn right.
Kind of funny, every teacher you ever had was teaching British English. My English is just fucked due to the internet influence. Funny.
Turn right.
That's also the other thing, internet probably helped. Didn't help a lot. Either. Oh, Gran Toro. 800. Interesting. Gran Toro 800. Well, I haven't got any upgrades from my DB11 Volante. Used the Californian for like my first time in forever. That'd be funny. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, you got a stock DB11? 611? Or maybe I could. Maybe I'll take the SL 65 AMG Black Series. This thing has like no grip. Yeah, fuck it. It's all power, no grip. Funny. Someone stole my RS e-tron GT. Have we all got like silver white cars? Comedy. I missed when, like, in trailers and everything, the shops were just grayscale cars and the streets were the ones who actually had color. Because that felt like, you know, more like what a shop and a street would be like. Like, you can't tell me they fucked over the street just for, like, you know, more differentiation when then they just gave, like, so much shit to the shops. Is someone perished? Good, this car is hard to drive. I think he has something funny like 1,000 Newton meters, or maybe I'm thinking of a different car. Maybe I'm thinking of the G-Wagon. I have to check afterwards. Hi. I tried to go for the space. That hey, stop. But it was hard enough getting past the DB11 person that you had to fuck me. The worst moment. Go on, Neutron. I'm so waiting for the dirtier to fuck me over. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to control this. No. That's a shame. I think we're basically at the end anyway. Yeah, it's not long enough straight for me to properly. That also works? What? What is this? A weird looking off-road segment? Question mark? Funny. Oh, it's close between you two. The tunnel about. Yeah, I thought it was an off-road section at first, because it came up as an off-road section. Hey, we got the shit sticking there. Last bit is so unbelievably shit. I don't know why they keep wanting to use this tunnel for things. It's so awful. Like, it's nice to use the tunnel when you're going the other way, but not into it. I can't remember when it was. They used this, I don't think they used this live event recently, but they definitely used this tunnel recently. From the same direction. I'll wait for the others. But it is now time to show off the crown jewel race. So let us go over to Hong Kong Island, and then we'll just tour around. You need to beat a clan member somehow. I'm close to that. I'm waiting for Leopard to sync up. Where is Leopard? Did he not come to Hong Kong with us? To Ibiza with us? Oh, there he is.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters.
Oh, we were coming over there. Okay. Okay, we'll wait for Leopard. Say Ibiza power. Yeah, if only we had that.
Right.
Oh, the Cooper R would be so nice right now.
Turn right. Turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left.
But yeah, this just feels like another Huracan. It just feels exactly the same as the Performante, just with a much shorter gearbox. 10 out of 10 roundabout. Oh guys, look, Serato can off-road. Fire emoji, fire emoji. Hello. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, bye Land Rover. So now it's an Aventador. Would vent again. Alright. So, let's see. Should we take a trip down to the start line first, or should I show the route now? I think I should. We should take a trip down to where the start line is now. and then I can explain this competition and all the rules and everything. I have recorded and edited a video to go live at 11 o'clock BST, 11 p.m. BST, explaining all of this, which I guess you lot get early access. Let me just go to this petrol station here, and then we can go from there. Oh, okay. I should probably mention now then the car category rules. We will need I mean, we'll be next to a workshop anyway, in fairness. But we need a car that is stock and is 650 PR or below and not part of the banned car list. So I will quickly read out. So they're the fictional edition, so no Selene, no VR wide body, no adventure edition, no electric vehicles, e-tron, Alpha 5 or Taycan, no Caterham 620R, no Dodge Challenger, and no Lamborghini Huracan Sterato, because these cars would all end up being too unfair. The PR was 650, if you forgot. I think I will do the GTR. Just for fun now. We're gonna go slowly anyway. Don't have any 650 cars. That's probably fine. We're not racing now, but that's basically what the car restrictions will be if you're interested in doing that. We could detune a car when we go to the workshop if you're interested, but we are gonna be starting here. I'm going to turn off all the map filters because that will probably help us. Wait, I've just realized they fixed the map filters, so we can now see the whole map without seeing the streets and shops thing. That's nice. I want to see players nearby. You can't detune most of your cars because the wheels will disappear. Is this a thing with the all-road suspension? A bug with the all-road suspension? Yeah, oh. Can you not put it on a different suspension thing?
In 200 meters, turn right.
Does it just remove your wheels? Period. As soon as you try to change suspension? That's kind of funny. Exactly that. Oh, that's gonna suck. Because this will be a stock race. Anyway, where's Leopard? Where is Leopard? Not appearing on the map for me. In menus. Wait, where? What? In a store. Oh, in a store. You can't change wheels nor tires. That's
In 200 meters,
hilarious.
right.
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for a Leopard. Oh, he's at the American car dealership. Tell you what, let's go over there. That sounds like a better route. Anyway, through there and then over here. Oh, why can I not add stop? Can I not add a stop if I've put it on a player? That's so cringe. Oh, you see anyway. Not there. Yep. Yep.
In 200 meters,
See what we got.
turn right.
The mirror. Awesome. Alright.
Turn right.
But yeah, the reason why I picked like 650 PR is that it was like a good blend of cars that are sort of underappreciated. Like, you do have supercars, a couple of supercars like this GTR, but most of them are like sports cars and stuff. And because I have no car class that you need, it means that cars such as the SLS and SL65 Black Series seem to be quite competitive, although SL65 Black Series will probably be very player dependent. I think that thing will be very fast, but it has like quite a high skill ceiling. Oh wait, we've got to slow down for Leopard. He's in the mirror. No, mirror. Wait, that's what the horn in the GT500, GT350R sounds like? Comedy. Was that the mirror from all the way back there? That's so loud. That's so loud. Alright, you go, Leopard, we follow. Once again, we will be passing this building in Quarry Bay I keep forgetting the name of. Leopard as a classy car, yeah. But I've gone 701 kilometer in this car. Kind of funny. I was never really like a fan of the GTR, but given the fact it's like one of the one of two Asian cars we have in this game, it's I've bonded with it quite a fair bit now. Supercar turned a tractor car company into a supercar company. Is that true? I thought that was the 350 GT or whatever it was called. The Lamborghini 350 GT. There was a car before the Miura, and that was it was like the thing that got rushed into production to show at the Geneva car show to try and undercut the Ferrari that was getting shown there. Lamborghini 350 GT. Yeah, that sounds about right. 350 GT. That's such a shit turn. I always forget that the SatNav wants us to do this. At least you can say these are like places you won't really get to see in like other racing games. The 350 GT, but the Miura is classed as the first supercar. Yeah, it makes sense. What do people consider the first hypercar then? Because I don't know, I've never really seen the Miura as like a supercar, but fair enough, I guess. I've always felt that, like, for me personally, the first supercar was probably like 959-ish. But maybe that's like first hypercar for some. Although for first hypercar, I'd probably consider that to be the McLaren F1. For me personally. I love my Shinkansen GTR though. It's cute. Oh wow, stick on the back. Oh, sorry. Some say the EV110? Nah. I'm sorry, the EV110 is such a piece of shit. I don't know, that to me would be like saying the XJ220 or something. I know the EV110 came before, but like, I don't know if I'd consider the XJ220 a hypercar either. So like, quad turbo though. I think that's the reason. Then the McLaren F1. See, that's the thing. Like the EV110 has a lot of technology, but I wouldn't consider it a hypercar. I mean, that would be like saying, oh, the Nissan 300 ZX is a supercar, just because of like how much tech it's got for the time. At least to me personally. Alright, we almost hit.
400 meters. Take the second exit. Take the second exit.
Okay. Here we are. So, let me turn my engine off. Then I can show you the routes that I've crafted. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get an image. Hang on. What am I looking for? Millionaire's Challenge TDU1. So the Millionaire's Challenge, for those who don't know, okay, I found a decent image actually. Of course, it's on WordPress. Alright, here we go. So this is the Millionaire's Challenge. This was in Test Drive Unlimited 1, and it was the ultimate track in TD1. As you can see, it goes around the entire island of Oahu. It doesn't quite go around all the edges, as you can see. There are like some bits where it just follows the main motorway around, but like this is like kind of the closest thing that you can get to like the tour of Oahu, and for the most part this has remained as like the ultimate race in open world racing games, period, because this takes about just under an hour. It's 55 minutes on average, I believe, for like cars like the Ferrari Enzo, that sort of thing. And well, this is in miles, 124.3 miles, but it's basically 200 kilometers on the dot. And we haven't really had something since. The closest thing we've had in like say TDU is if I can find controls on keyboard. Crown jewels. There's like two things you could probably consider to be similar to that. We've got the Jade race. Okay, you can't quite see it all because the devs are cool. If I maybe wave the camera a bit that way. Okay, you can kind of see it all. This is 60 kilometers. And yet it only takes about, I think, 12 minutes on average to complete, which is a lot faster than like a quarter of the time it takes to complete the Millionaire's Challenge. But the problem with this is that it's basically all on motorways, it's all very wide, and it's honestly not that fun, at least in my opinion. And then the closest thing you have to something like the Millionaire's Challenge in this game is the Ruby Crown Jewel, which takes, I think, 38 minutes to do. You can see in my current best time in it, it's only counting times from this season. I did this in not a 350Z. What did I do it in? I think I did this in the Mini Cooper GP or something like that. Yeah, I think I did it in a stock Mini Cooper GP. But that resulted in like a time of 45 minutes, which still isn't really near an hour. Don't know if it's the ultimate race. The crew has many races that are longer than that. Yeah, the crew has races that are longer than that, but from as far as I'm aware, it hasn't really got like I don't remember there ever being like a nice tour of America in the crew. As far as I'm aware, there was only the New York to San Francisco race. Maybe the crew one had a track that was around the whole thing, but I don't remember it personally. But essentially, it's only like however long, like half the time of like the original Millionaires challenge, and it's only like half the distance as well. Yeah, I don't remember any of the races from the crew one, but I have. Let me get the original image so that it's not shit compressed. Although I don't think there's much compression on Discord anyway. Here we go. Here is my proposed Millionaires challenge equivalent for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Let me just zoom in. So this is a 142 kilometer event. I have tried this I've only tried this once or twice. Well, I've only tried this once fully in one run, and that was in the Lotus Evora, which is an eligible car for this race if you're interested in bringing it. And that took me about an hour, 5 minutes. And we start down here in this car park of Shrek O. We go around the horn here, meanders through the mountains, up some of the like lesser known roads or less driven roads. Even here in Wanchai, we come around down here along this narrow path and meander through the city streets. Even got this like, it's not quite an alleyway, but it's like an overhead thing. You'll see. We kind of went through it a couple times this stream. Comes around here, around like this little mound, which to be honest, I don't remember doing very much in races. I know there is like a couple of races around here, maybe one or two that actually go around here, but basically never visit this. And then up through here, this is a pretty popular-ish road. Probably not this one that much, but it's like quite a big road. Goes into a couple of alleyways, cuts across the this is the petrol station near the American dealership. Comes up this mountain, and I tried to make it not cross over too much this route if you wanted to actually make it into a race later. If I wanted to make it into a race later, but currently we're hosting this as a time trial event, a bit like the original Millionaires challenge. Comes down here next to the Solar Hotel, around here, down this like little alleyway street, and this is like a bunch of tennis courts. So you're actually going to jump across here. It's not really a jump, but like you'll see what I mean. You're just basically driving across some of the tennis courts just for fun. Coming up the mountain around this Happy Valley area, which is home to some of the richest houses on Hong Kong Island, but the neighborhood doesn't really reflect it. But we go through a couple of the tight alleyways, down here through past the American dealership here, or past the workshop, sorry, around the inside of the racetrack, come around, do a little bit of the oval, half the oval, finish the racetrack a little bit, down here, through the alleyway street, because funny, then up past the Lamborghini dealership, and up this, like, to be honest, I don't think I can call this a lesser used road, because I think a lot of people do like driving up and down this now. Up through the peak, past the meeting point over here-ish, and then around onto like the narrower road up here, past like the wreck and the house that are actually kind of modeled in. Around the actual Victoria Peak itself, because we don't have a road up to Victoria Peak. Very cool, KT. Down the funny road with the many what are these called, hairpins. Through here. I kind of messed this up when I did the guide. I kind of went down here instead, but I did reverse back up and corrected myself later. So sorry if you are watching the guide video and see me mess up a little bit there. Anyway, we come through here. This is a bit interesting because this is one of the few parts where you'll be driving the wrong way. Down here is just like a normal road. Then this is like a weird alleyway. Then you're going against traffic because the traffic is coming, I guess, like along here and then around. It's like kind of a turnaround point, but you're using it as like a connection back to this other alleyway that's over here. Anyway, past the Ferris wheel over here and up to the Shuntak Center or the Hong Kong Macau ferry, down through this other one-way bit until you reach here, going across the main motorway, and then I wanted to connect up this like really cool street. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's one of the markets here in Central District. In real life, it's like a really tight street. But it's just got like a bunch of market stalls, which is pretty cool to see in like the neon lights and stuff if they're lighting up. Up through here, just trying to get as west as we can through Central and then eventually into the Western District. Connect back up to the main road over here, turn right at the petrol station over here and around. This isn't Mount Kellett, I think this is Mount Baker. And then instead of going all the way to the top, which I think Zelix does, he takes a slightly different route, but it's kind of similar, but I believe his finishes over here. We're gonna turn right, and come down here, fire on down to Cyberport. Be careful on this road because it's got a very devious crest, which will make your car go flying if you're going too quickly. And then instead of just connecting this up, funnily enough, I've decided to go through this alleyway, which I don't think anyone has ever been here since they got like 100% of the roads or some shit. So that'll be fun. This is really tight over here, so be careful. Take care to brake around here. Up through here, this is like a little bit of a jump just because of how the camber is, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, this is actual Cyberport, sorry. This the district is Pak Phulam. Around Cyberport, down through here where these cool residential houses should be, but they aren't. Around the British dealership, around here, and then down to the south side of Pak Phulam. Another one of these cool alleyways. Be careful here because there is some... This isn't actually like a chicane. This is just because the map is like cut weirdly that I got it from. But it basically just goes straight down here, but just be careful over this intersection because there's a bit of a funny jump, as you can see. And then through this little alleyway and then connecting back up to the main motorway. But instead of just taking this entire motorway section down to the Appalachia Chow bridge, I want you to come up through here, meander through a little bit. I didn't bother going all the way around here, this would be too tedious, but this doesn't really interrupt the flow too much. This is, for the most part, in my opinion, kind of nice flowing until you get to this harsher square right. And then we come around here. This might be a bit hard to read, but basically you're following the correct side of the road, coming up around the correct side of the bridge, and then you come down here, turning left at the roundabout, and through underneath the bridge. That's why I've colored it differently, just to make it a bit more readable. Around Appalachia Chow, through a alleyway here, past the racetrack, but we're not really going through the racetrack. Unfortunately, it only has... If the racetrack didn't have only one entry and exit, I would 100% use it, but it's kind of useless to be honest. But instead we can come up to the top of Appalachia Chow, and there's like this nice lookout area, narrow-ish lookout area, which I think basically no one goes to, at least from what I've seen. So come around here, up and around this roundabout here-ish, and then connecting back up to the main motorway, coming immediately south as soon as you connect up to the main motorway though. Be careful about that, I kind of messed up a little bit. I almost went down here. This is where the petrol station is if you are trying to find your bearings around here. Coming back on the correct side of the road, and then up through here. This is another section where unfortunately it does intersect, but you're just coming south through here, and then up here. You'll see why in a moment, because if you just keep following it down, this, I want you to turn left up here, but this is a one-way road. It only goes down, so I couldn't like have you come left instead. So instead, you'll just come around and turn left, which perfectly sets you up to go into the underground car park. I've loosely traced out the rough route that you'll probably have to take for the underground car park. Make your way back on the right side of the road on this not quite motorway but like wideish road around this like little random fictional village. Meander through to this isn't Repass Bay. Yeah, this is Repass Bay. Up the mountain near Repass Bay, around the back of the Ferrari dealership, down this little section here, past the workshop, down through these nice coastal areas, down again, past this coastal area again. And I did want to include this, but I just couldn't do it in a nice-ish way. But fortunately, I was able to keep the Stanley Market area, which is what this is. So you're going to be driving on a little bit of cobblestone, come down through Stanley. This is quite a, probably doesn't look like it, but this is quite a long-ish straight section. So this will be quite fun. And then just a couple of S's through the satellite station up here, past where the Ruby race starts, and then fire up into here where we've got the final parking lot. There are a couple of square turns in here, so be careful. And then it spits you out perfectly for this, not quite alleyway, but like really narrow road, which brings you around here. And then it kind of sets you up perfectly for this nice road that leads you all the way to Titan, past Red Hill. I did want to use Red Hill, but unfortunately there's only one road in and out, so I decided no. And then it's pretty straightforward from here. We pretty much just follow, we go past the reservoir, past this off-road section here, past the bridge, up through here, and now it's a really fast canyon section through past Dragon's Back. Yeah, this is the canyon section is like over here, yeah. Do not make the mistake I almost made of turning left here. You're just coming all the way to the bottom until you reach a Cape de Aguila road, at least that's what I'm calling it. And unfortunately there is a bit of a shit hairpin at the end, but I think that's probably fine because this is quite a cool road. And then kind of a fast-ish section for the finish, and then a couple of like long-ish hairpins, and you're back at the start. Yeah, took a long while for explaining that, but it's quite a large route. And unfortunately, because TDUSC has no custom race editor, this will all kind of have to be done in free roam. So I have got a few ground rules. So what we'll do is I'm going to be hosting this as a time trial competition for everyone, any region, any platform, kind of any time that you can submit like a recording or so. All the submissions, if you want to post the time, you have to post a recording. This can be either like a YouTube link, Google Drive, any form of like way of showing us a video. You can't edit the video. If you open up the map or pause or do anything, we'll compensate for you, so don't worry too much about that. At the very start of your run, which I'll just quickly do now, at the very start of your recording, I essentially just want you to showcase that your car is stock by opening up the drive mode, and in which case I was not, so I've just done that now. Just flick through the top speed and the acceleration just to show us that it's completely in stock, because that's what the car categories are. And then at the very start, to set up, like I said, this is a time trial. mainly. And it's not really that deep where you really start, but the way I had it planned was that you get your rough center of your front tire to the very edge of this line down here, this like central divide, if that makes sense. And now we're pretty much good to go. Now accidents will happen, but I will say please do avoid cutting the route when you can. Hitting objects and cars intentionally to slow down or using wall to your advantage are obviously not fair game, and you may get your time invalidated if you intentionally do it. But I'm sure none of us are gonna be dickheads, because this is just a fun little competition. And as I said, there are gonna be a couple of intentional cuts that you'll kind of see, but that's kind of it. I guess I can show you this. This is like the Discord channel this will all happen in. This is pretty much just like an explanation of all the rules. This has the route map that I was just talking through. Got a guide video down here if you want to see. I guess I forgot to turn advertisement off for that, but this is pretty much what your submission should look like. I mean, as you can see, shows drive mode, lines up car, and then just go, like the whole thing in one go. And yeah, we've got a preliminary leaderboard, so a bit like Top Gear. We're gonna have you we're pretty much just gonna have like our own like Top Gear leaderboard at home. Reminds me of the Paradise City GP track that went around the whole city county. Yeah, that was cool. I remember that. Yeah, I don't remember the crew one thing. You love the enthusiasm I have for this? Yeah, so the thing is that I will be away next week for the weekdays, so Monday to Friday, but I wanted to have this done before I left for that, so that I could have this competition run. This competition will start at 11 PM, so roughly when the stream will end, and it will go on to next Sunday. So you have 9 days to post the time / recording. So yeah, imagine if you had fuel consumption in the game, that would be draining tanks quickly at these speeds. Yeah, that's also, I think, I mean, it would be cool if we had fuel consumption, but I think that's like a licensing thing. And oh my god, could you imagine trying to get all the car manufacturers on board with agreeing what their fuel consumption should be? Anyway, let's get going. We'll just sort of do like a nice tour of the route. We won't do the route properly, but like we'll just have a little look of what it should look like. So here's the very start of the route. Very, very nice. Fuel consumption is very annoying as a mechanic. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. It would be cool for a bit, but then it would just kind of get annoying at some point. Park Street did it, and it was cool at first, and then now it's just kind of a gimmick. Yeah, essentially, if I don't pan my camera or look at chat while doing this, you're pretty much just going around the very tip here. Then we're going down through this red tile area, the harbor of Shek O, past where the golf course is up ahead. I'll definitely have to check the map at some point. Turning right here. I can't remember what UBS said was in, but I think they're in a helping us thing, so I think that'll be fun. Anyway, we will be taking this hairpin right. Okay. Using each other's brakes to no turn. Yeah, you can see we've already kind of started with like some of the narrower roads. Honestly, I love these narrow roads so much, because you still have like this slight bit of runoff area here that they've added on top. But like it just visually increases. That was an accident. Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny. Yeah, essentially just keep coming down through here. And then we're turning left onto, I wouldn't call it the main motorway, but like, you know, the massive main road. This is really cool during the night with the rain. I really hope they don't tone down the rain though. I really like the rain in Hong Kong. Other racing games barely do anything with the weather. It's always like perfect conditions. Unless like it's a sim game in Britain because for some reason it rains more suddenly out of nowhere. I think they're catching up. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna be let loose on this nice mountain range that you can't really see. It is a really cool mountain range, but you can't really see it in the night. Kind of a shame. But I do appreciate how dark the game is sometimes. The game is quite dark, but it doesn't really feel like it with the skybox because of all the light pollution from Hong Kong. I wonder how much they'll change in Season 5 in October. I mean, they're evidently changing everything. It'll be interesting to see if it gets any darker or brighter at night. I hope it doesn't get brighter. I think it's a nice balance of how it is now. But yeah, this is a nice long-ish section with no route changes, so I don't have to remember too much. Where's Leopard? Oh, he's back there. He's coming. This is such a vibe though. I love how the GTR sounds in this game too. Recently saw a couple of R35s in real life. And I don't know, I don't necessarily see R35s that often here. At least not stock ones. The fact that they sound like this similar is kind of insane. Anyway, I think we might need to do a bit of braking up. Turning right here though, as if I recall correctly. At least not stuck on was the kicker, yeah. I always hate it. Like they're not... They're contributing to the whole like stereotype of Japanese car not fast if unless like modified with a bajillion horsepower. Alright, turning right, turn right. Saving Leopard. Oh. Yeah, this is a lesser used road. This is kind of scary in the night. Can't see shit. Oh, that's a guardrail. That's a Fiat. I love the change in elevation. Looking forward to the new Lexus Toyota GT3 car base though. Yeah. Question mark? That like weird looking GT thing, yeah. Somewhat. It looks weird, because it looks kind of different to the LFR concept that they had, that Lexus had recently. So I'm still curious to see what happens with that. But I heard, what's it, V8 twin turbo, so, like, yeah. Nissan still hasn't made the Nissan Z into a GT3 car is kind of shocking. I wouldn't say so, to be honest. I mean, they're not doing too well as a company anyway. I don't think they have the money for these things. But I also don't think they would ever consider it for a GT3 car. Sure, like GT300, but not GT3, because that's what they have the GTR for. Now we just wait and see when we get a GTR successor. Oh, we're turning left, turning left, turning left. Alright, so now we're in the town of Chaiwan. Turn right here. The game looks kinda cool at this time of day, actually. Maybe this is the blue time of day that people that they were showing off in Season 5. Ooh. Whoops. Yeah, GTR is really odd, I know. I wouldn't mind a new GTR, but I'm kind of expecting the next GTR to be electric, or at least a hybrid. If they can even afford it. Alright, turning right, turning right. Alright, turning right, and we go the correct way around the roundabout. Thank you, F-150. And then we turn left around here. Now we've got some funny chicanes coming up as we go through the city streets, and I'm suddenly really happy that I brought a GTR, not a Maya Evora. Alright, and left through here. And this is the kind of alleyway, not really alleyway, that I was talking about. Kind of cool. Try and not get clipped by a traffic car. And then left onto the main road. Alright, now we're turning right into here, trying to not get clipped by the F-150, who's very indecisive on whether or not he wants to go. Alright, and now we're gonna go around the cargo port past... Oh, I guess I hit the TT, never mind. I forget how quickly this car snaps from side to side. But we're just carrying on down, and then we're turning right up here. How's that like? I've got it. Cool. Then all the way to the end, and up this kind of underutilized but really cool mount. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite steep actually. It's pretty cool road. And we will be turning left at the top, at the T. Fat GTR can make it. Oh, brave. That GTR is still fat. And right through here. It's so cool, TDUSC doesn't have very much traffic when order traffic. Alright, we're turning a hairpin right up here. Hairpin left up here, sorry. Awesome. Alright, we will be turning left onto the motorway, but not for long. Yeah, left and then right. Yeah, as for this challenge, I don't mind which side of the road you drive on, as long as you pretty much just follow the route. Going on the wrong side of the road is sometimes rewarding, but it's just like a whole high risk, high reward thing with this whole event. We need to wait for Leopard? Oh, we should probably wait for Leopard a bit. It's funny you mentioned that, Radium, because what I'm driving right now is actually the original GTR. And not like a modern version of it. Because Katie thought it would be cool if they used the same data they had from TDU2 to give us to remake the old GTR instead of giving us a new one. It is cool. It is cool. I do like the original GTR. There's a lot of people that mold about not having like a modern GTR, but I quite like it. Alright, turning right here. There's a lot of people who complain about the lack of 2000 supercars when we have like a shit ton of 2000 supercars, but there's like cars like this which is like a 2000 supercar. People kind of forget about that. Alright, oh, traffic is being feisty today. I think I'm still going the right way. I think I might have to check them out in a moment. Oh no, we are going the right way. Haha. I remember. Alright, we're turning right here. Or we're staying on the same road. Alright, come on GTR. That's also why my GTR isn't very quick, as you can see. I mean, it's quite fast. It's quite fast. But like, you know, it's not like modern supercar quick, if you know what I mean. Alright. I'm doing this all off memory, by the way. I haven't looked at the map since, because I've got it I'm not tapped into my map on my other monitor. Like an idiot. I'm tapped into OBS so I can reach it. Alright, but basically all the way down the hill. Oh yeah, I love the change in elevation in this game. So cool. That's an F-150. Braking now. Yep. Whoop. Careful with the curb. Oh. I wish the backfires were as loud as Season 1 as well. Keep forgetting I'm supposed to be making like a sound comparison video to like real life or something. Or like some of the best sound. Yeah, as I like has shown, we go straight across into this alleyway. I'm just kind of waiting up on Leopard. Straight through here, yeah. Cross onto this normal-ish road. Through here. And then through the petrol station, ironically. And then turning left around here. You lot okay? Oh, you're changing car. I think they're changing car. I'll just wait up for a moment. I have full pings. They're all from a private channel, never mind. They coming? I guess I can take this chance to open up my own map and have this displayed on the side near me. Oh, you picked up a friend. Okay. Awesome. That's kind of cute. Alright, I should have split my screen. Okay, we're turning left here. We're turning left. Hang on, let me try and split my screen so I can still see OBS chat. What? No. No. Hang on. Sorry. Alright, cool. Got it. Alright, can still see chat. Just about. Traffic having a mental breakdown on the other side, lol. We still got a random with us. Awesome. Shame I can't see their name over here. Anyway, we're turning left here. Alright, up through this narrower road, and it brings us to this kind of map. This is kind of gonna be a crossover point, but I try to minimize it when possible. I should have indicated. Whoa, I should have my eyes on the road and not chat. Right. Alright. Let's not slide on the pavement. Right. And we shall be turning right end here. Try not to enter the event. And instead of turning left here immediately, we're gonna go down to the end and turn left here so that we get this. I was gonna call it coastal road, but it's not really a coastal road. It is like mountain view road, which is kind of cool in this fog, just all white. Just be careful here. Is the okay. And then we're turning right at the end here. Let's just wait up a little bit. We're turning left here. Oh, you got an 18, nice. I was thinking I was hearing a different via. Alright, Lipiter. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, alright, and then we're turning right over here. Alright, we're coming up to the tennis court section, the tennis court jump. I'm staying close to the left because we're turning left here, and then left again. And then right here. Whoop. Alright, and here's the tennis courts that I'm in. Just jump across them. A little bit of gravel. I would have maybe been on the brakes. I didn't realize the GTR would be this quick. I wasn't expecting the GTR to be this quick. Alright, easy. And then we're turning on the left. And now I believe up the road on the left, yeah. Nice. Come on, GTR, go, go. Very courteous of them to leave their space. Oh yeah, that's not a stock GTR. Just gonna say. Alright, we're turning left at the end, so be up here. He's trying to guide us another way. I'm sorry. He doesn't know what we're doing. Alright, so time for the Happy Valley segment. Alright, turning right over here. And up this, I guess it is again another mountain road that basically people never frequent. You can see the Solar Hotel to your left, which is kind of cool. There's a speed trap here that we still haven't bothered doing. Right. Alright. Through the alleyway time. Be on your brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes. Because we're turning left here. Oop. Funny. Okay. We all here. I would recommend being on the brakes soon again. Probably like around here-ish. Okay, normally going a bit faster. Alright, see you, Radium. No worries, it was fun having you around. Now we're just trying to go down to the racetrack, which we'll be able to do from this right hand turn over here. Hope if I don't fuck it up. Sorry. Alright, we can use the workshop here to lessen the corner and carry some speed into this pretty cool straight. Just gotta be wary that AI may turn out from the right hand side, so I'd probably recommend, yep, like that. So I'd recommend being on the side anyway. And we're trying to go across into the racetrack. Alright, we're turning left onto the racetrack. Around here. Would the indicator turn off? Nope. Okay. Going around this little would you call it a chicane? Hairpin chicane thing? But you're pretty much slowing down to turn left here. Oh, gotta get past. Poor guy. And now we get to fire down the main straight for a bit. Alright, be ready to turn off. You might have to brake for it. It's because it's here. As long as you're aware of the turn off, then you should be good. In testing I did accidentally hit it because I forgot which one it was. Alright, and we're coming out of the racetrack now. I might have to do some route checking in a bit, but I think I remember. Oh. Yeah, okay. Alright, cross into this alleyway. And then be sure to brake, because it is left here. And this should set us up nicely to come up here. So it's a bit quirky, but it gets another alleyway in. It's another checkbox, if you get what I mean. Now you get off one of the nicer roads of the game. I wouldn't call it lesser known, but it's still nice. It's a nice tight-ish road without having crazy elevation change. But we're turning left up there, and we're gonna have some crazy elevation change now. Let me wait up for a little bit actually, I'm just seeing. And I can hand my map a bit over, because I know I will definitely need it in a bit. Here's it, okay. Right. Oh, is he coming? He's coming. Okay, that's cute. I think he'll be able to catch up. He's in like a PR 900 something. Alright, up the mansion we go. Whoops. Around the inside of the range. It's funny, I've only done this like route twice and it's been like the same weather conditions twice. So I mentioned that like the Top Gear leaderboard will look like the Top Gear leaderboard will mark if your time was wet or not. I think you count as wet we'll say like less than 50% of your race was wet, and then very wet will be like more than 50% of your race was wet, roughly. I think that's a fair thing. And then if we have like a scenario where like we think a time is faster than a dry one, then we might have like maybe like a final showdown on Sunday or something, or like the weekend after. Alright. Pretty much trying to go and get some altitude. Going around these peaks to get to a pretty peak road. If I do say so myself. Yeah, basically where that crane was. Past the underpass here, because we're not gonna be going to the off-road dealership area. And up the hill we go. Trying to not enter the oven. Up here, oh shit, I forgot to brake enough. Around this like more technical route. That's a Range Rover. And then we're hooking a left here, keeping the theme of the narrow roads. And I will slow down here while we wait for the others to catch up. Awesome. Alright, they're here. Oh, I should have accelerated. Sorry. We're going straight. Keep it coming, lads. And we're going straight across. Got the same corner as the TT or whoever that was. Oh, I think that was maybe the GTR. Didn't think about that. Just gotta be careful with the curbs here. Alright. Are we ready for a funny hairpin road? Alright. Oh, hello F-150. Trying to check the map to see where these lot are. Waiting for the TT. Here he comes. I heard that. Alright, here we go. The standard hairpin road. I see someone jump. As funny as that would be, it would be an invalidation. Brother finds out that grifting is faster. Oh, sorry. At least in these all drive cars. I think it is quicker to drift a little bit in the rear wheel drive cars though. Just to get the car around the corner. Nice. Brake here. around that 150. Okay, and guess what, guys? We are almost halfway. $142 kilometers. I wasn't joking. Yeah, follow the other GTR for now. I'm quite surprised by how quick that 8C is, but I'm kind of happy it is fast because it is a car that will be eligible for the race, and I made sure it was, like some other cars. Anyway, we're going straight here. We're going straight here. Just gotta wait for Leopard. I just gotta be careful because I fucked up earlier at some point on my guide run. I can feel that GTR is gonna go ahead and go the wrong way already, but it is what it is. Anyway, might wanna let me go first. Oh, he's waiting out. What a gentleman. Anyway, we're turning left here. We're turning left here. Awesome. Okay. I guess the stream delay isn't that bad then. So-called YouTube delay sucks when... Alright, we're turning left. You have to turn left, sorry. I should have mentioned it's left, and then basically we're doing this to set ourselves up. If you'd like to cast your eyes onto the map, we've kind of set ourselves up for like this chain of alleyways. It's kind of weird, it's kind of funny, and we're now going the wrong way. Against traffic, sorry, I mean. But you kind of get what I mean. It's kind of cool, it's kind of weird. Going against traffic here, just be careful. And to get clipped by the traffic car. And turning left at this traffic light, and now we've got a straight, pretty cool straight, and open up. Brake, 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 because you want to chicane left, and I will wait up. So this is another part where we're kind of going against traffic. Alright, and we're turning right here, where we are still going against traffic. And then we're turning left here. And we're now going against traffic still. Oh my god. And now we're going the right way. Alright. And now we have to turn left here, because I don't know what it is, but I really just wanted to include the market road, which is here. Ugh. Why am I not accelerating? Okay, there we go. Alright. Awesome. Now we have to follow this kind of to the end. Not quite, but kind of to the end. Don't know if this is a common road that people often frequent, but it's here in this route regardless. Careful of that corner, it's quite devious. And then we're turning left uphill. Up the very steep hill. Praying that I haven't gone the wrong way. I have not. We're turning right, so watch your speed. You might have to wait for the leopard a little bit. He's good. Alright. And we are basically taking this weird wrong angle road all the way to the end, and then turning left. And we are pretty much staying on this motorway road all the way to the end. Well, I say all the way to where the petrol station is. Awesome. And where the petrol station is, we will be turning right. Oh, not here. Sorry, not here. Yeah. Hello, okay. Should we wait for Leopard? I was really happy that someone recognized that my GTR is like supposed to be like a bullet train or Shinkansen on the Discord the other day. It's really funny. Alright, I think we all hear fire up Mount Baker. And if I'm not mistaken, the very top of this mountain is where Zelek's vent ends. Again, not the same route, but similar in shape at least. If I had to guess, it probably doesn't meander through the city so much. I'm taking all the corner I can. But I think this race will make you appreciate the traffic density for not being even more crazy. I think straight on would be Zelek's route, but we are going right, sorry. And we do a little bit of waiting. Come on, TDU. Alright, we are going all the way down to the end. I was tempted to use this narrow-ish road on my right, but we can do better than just one road. So we're going all the way to the end. And then we're turning right. Alright, time to pick up speed because this bit will be fun. Who's ready to fly? Maybe some air? Not as much air as in the hypercars. Okay, same. Alright, workshop here. Sorry. I probably should have set ahead of time. Be careful through here. Turn left. And we are going through here, actually. Like I said, this is a lesser known alleyway that I'm sure almost no one goes back to. I wanted to use the road on the left, but I think that would have been a bit too much if you ever come back here and try this out yourself. Be careful, because it is quite narrow here. But I thought it'd be a bit of fun to include that for shits and giggles. Anyway, maybe a little jump over here? Not quite. Over to Subport we go. Taking it wide, because we want to turn left. And around Cyberport we go. Try and not get clipped by traffic. Turning left through here. Oh, there's actually a traffic car here. I didn't think traffic could actually come down here. I've never seen a traffic car here. Okay. Going a little bit the wrong way to join up here. We're just behind the British dealership. Turning right onto the main road. They're a bit behind, but I think we'll wait on the motorway. Come on, GTR. Pull up the hill. Alright, we'll wait for them here. Be a decent place to wait. Decent place to pan my map a bit as well. Oh, he changed to an F-type. Cute. Which is of an even higher PR, Lamar. Oh, yeah, we could have waited at a bus stop. Alright, we're turning right. Is this Range Rover car? No? Okay. Right. Right again. Right and right again. TDU2 mentioned. Careful, because we're turning left here. And this is the part where I said you might want to be careful because of the jump. That is a lot more of a jump in the GTR than I did in the 4. Alright, we'll wait up. Okay, I guess the Land Rover will kill people as well. Through the alleyway. And then we get to take this road back up. And this brings us to the motorway, which is kind of cool. And now starts our motorway section. That isn't really motorway section, if you get what I mean. Oh, sorry. So yeah, now we get to start the motorway section. That isn't quite motorway section. But you can see, I brake quite a lot there, but you could probably keep quite a lot of speed through this section if there aren't so many traffic cars going crazy as well. Sorry, had to left up the taxi. Turning left around here, and this time we will be going around the outside. It was tempting to go through the city center. I was tempted to go through there. Maybe I want to change the route now. It's too late to change the route now. Maybe I'll make some minor adjustments later after you lot try out the competition that I'll have on the Discord server. Yeah, here we go. Back onto the main motorway again. But not for very long, because we're going to Appalachia. We shall wait up for Leopard. He's still coming. This is a lot of traffic. I don't remember there being this much traffic no more. I mean, I like it, but I don't remember there being this much traffic no more. Maybe it like increases because of how many players are here. Right, oh, I'm turning a left here, sorry. Still waiting for a Leopard. It's fine to keep going. Oh, sorry. We're going straight. Sorry. You do be this way. So this is one of the cuts that I said were legal, which is up through here. If you don't want to do it, that's on you. That's fine. But this is like one of the only cuts where you're allowed over the pavement. Careful along here. And this might be reminiscent to a particular event. You can hear the tires scraping, searching for grip. And we get to fire on straight into this lovely alleyway. But instead of turning left, we be turning right. And we be waiting for the TT again. But yeah, it's basically up here. I'm just kind of slowing down, waiting for TT. Yeah, it's turning left at end. Well, I said the end, at the very top of the hill. Like where he is now. Left here. Oh, sorry, here. Because we want to go to this lookout road, which is honestly really pretty, and I don't really know why not many people come here. There's even like a cool lookout area over there. Probably gonna be one of my favorite photo locations in Season 5. Alright, so I've been around here, if I'm not an idiot, sorry. Sorry. Let me just pan my map a bit while I wait for the others to catch up. Alright, let's go. Anyway, we have to take the correct way around of the roundabout if we want to avoid coming back on ourselves and crossing over. But amazingly, despite sharing the same bridge, we do not cross over ourselves at all on this race. Well, this section. Yeah. Go through here to be on the correct side of the road. Do not be taking the exit on the right. And we are immediately turning right. Sorry, I almost forgot about this. This is also where I messed up on my guide. I'm kind of surprised by how much of this route I'm remembering now that I think about it. Maybe it might not be so forgettable or as hard to remember as I'm imagining, but maybe it's also just me having decent 3D thinking. Anyway, we be on the correct side of the road, but not for long, because I'm an idiot and forgot how fat the GTR is. Let's wait for the TT a little bit. Oh, sorry. Anyway, we're going past these because we want to be on the correct side of the road. So we're taking this hairpin. Awesome. And now we get to go through... I mean, it's hard to keep saying one of my favorite roads in the game, but this is one of my favorite roads in the game. It's just so cool. It'd be even cooler if there was the theme park and like aquatic park here, like there is in real life, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Yeah, it'd be really cool to just be driving through like a theme park right here. Have something else to look at other than just like empty forest. And the repeating dirt texture wall. Anyway, we will be turning left up here. Because this is a one-way road, and this was the only way to have this. Alright, Zelig will be back in a bit. No worries. We'll just carry on. Anyway, downhill. Brake. How far back's that T2? Maybe waiting up a bit for the T2. This will probably be a familiar section to most that we're coming up to in a bit. Oh, did we lose the other guy? Oh, he's also AFK. I think he's waiting up for Zelig, who is AFK. Okay. Oh well. I guess we'll just wait up for Leopard. Now that I think about it, now that we're on the correct side of the road, I could have done that. Do I want to join that group? No. I don't want to join that group. It should be the other way around, but I think I'm good. I think my general rule of thumb is that I won't join unless they view or I'm co-streaming with them. Anyway, I turn left here, sorry. Because we want to turn left because this will set us up perfectly to go down into the parking garage. Wow. That GTR. Yeah, again you can cut across here, that's fine. Through here. And this is a nice way to get you on the other side of this without crossing over. Anyway, we turning right onto this main road here. I would stay on the correct side of the road for this, because there is a shit ton of traffic, but we will be turning right immediately after. And we've now entered the like Zen garden thing with the funny massive tree with all of these Chinese lanterns, paper lanterns. Hanging around there. I thought this would be a nice part to include in our crown jewel for the Millionaires challenge. Just the lesser used streets. And that's only really got like one time attack and I think live event render, and that's kind of it. Anyway, it is now hammer time. All the way to Repulse Bay essentially along here. This is a road that everyone's familiar with. Everyone comes down here to get to Repulse Bay and back. So nothing particularly interesting. Passing the golf course just there. Gotta be careful though, because we don't exactly want to go straight into the Repulse Bay area. We want to turn left here. So I'll just do that and wait for Leopard. Awesome. And then we turning right. Cool. Throttle on throttle. And this has a nice look over Repulse Bay if I'm not mistaken. Never mind, it's all just mentioned. Oh, we can kind of have a bit of a look over Repulse Bay here. Little short glimpse before we have to turn left. Okay, so like we're by Repulse Bay. You could maybe fast travel to the workshop, I would say. Not the Ferrari, because we're going to be past the Ferrari very soon. And we're going to be going past the workshop. Yeah. Oop, there he is. Never mind. He managed to do it. He managed to do it. Yeah. He came through here. Down here. Using the workshop again to reduce the angle of the corner. To keep as the speed up. No, I got scared. I went the wrong way. No, I haven't. I might need to pan my map in a moment. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I've gone the right way all so far. And I haven't had to really look. Impressed with myself, actually. But assume if people really want, they could, okay. Mustang just flying through the air, flipping. Okay. But I assume if people want to do this race and they're not confident in remembering the route, so they could add like multiple GPS waypoints, because you can do up to 5 times now, to ensure you have the right route. Just be worried that might not work in 1 or 2 places, because you're going to be going against traffic. And the GPS won't let you go against traffic. At least in free roam. Alright, I'm pausing just to quickly pan my map. You lot can keep going if you want. Sorry, I probably should have mentioned beforehand. Whoop, hello range. Turning right here at the T. I just gotta check my route. Yeah, we're not turning left there. That's fine, because we want to go on the coastal road on the right. GPS thing seems like a good safety thing, despite its shortcomings. Yeah, that's fair. But like I said, you can use that if you want. But because you have to submit a recording for your time, we're able to basically able to deduct the time you spend on the map and paused from your actual race time. So it's really sort of up to people how they want to do this massive time trial thing that I'm doing, that I'm gonna be setting up. At the moment there are no like prizes or anything. Again, it's just like a small friendly competition, and I have no idea how popular this will be. But it is over 9 days, any region, any platform, and basically anyone can compete. You just need a PR650 car, which means basically looking at everyone level 30-ish. Well, PR650 stock car. But even cars like the SLS and SL65 are fine for Grand Tourers. You have a question? Sure, I don't mind. I will happily take questions. And we turn right. If you get the power to a stock but still have the suspension issue, can you still use the car? I don't know. I want to say yes, but do you have a particular car in mind right now? I mean, I guess like the only workaround you have is what's it? Buying a new car. So he has an issue that's been going around. Essentially, Kylotonn removed the all-road suspension, aka the off-road suspension, from supercars finally this season. But people have been using it or exploiting it because it doesn't really change the handling characteristics of your car that much. But what it does is it significantly lowers the PR of your car. So people are using this to abuse like leaderboard times to get like a more powerful car than they should be allowed and things like that. But now there's like a suspension bug where the people who have had like the all-road suspension now will have like no wheels. Or like it show up as like them having no wheels if they try to change or anything. You like this free PR points? Had no clue some of the off-road ones are removed. I was just waiting up for Leopard. I don't know. Yeah, I was just waiting up for Leopard. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it produced a bug post patch, but I don't know if they'll ever fix it. I think for now I'll say no, just in case it comes with like unforeseeable issues. But if like say someone were to be able to test it like against a car that does and doesn't have it, then I think I'll be able to greenlight it afterwards. I think that sounds fair. So I'll say no for now, but I'll have to greenlight it after. I know that sounds really mean and be requiring to buy a new car, but I think that's probably gonna be the best way to go about it right now. I'll get Watchman to test. He did a lot of the balance testing for me, which really helped out. And I'm sure he might have like 1 or 2 cars that are still on thingy. Yeah, we are now just coming around the very tip of Stanley with the satellite station, Hong Kong satellite station, and this is where the Ruby race starts. It's kind of cool that we're going past thingy. Seems fair, TBH, 650 stock cars don't tend to break the bank anyways. Yeah, exactly, and to be honest, I set the limit at 650, but as far as I'm aware, there's not many cars that are near 650. But also, the PR system is a bit fucked anyways, because there's cars that are like quite quick, that are like PR 600 or whatever. Like I said, I've got a list of banned cars, and those include things like the not DMC12, the Alpha 5, the Taycan, the Lamborghini Huracan Sturato, you know, bullshit cars that would be like, you know, too powerful to keep in. But for the most part, I wanted to try and limit how many cars we were banning, because at the end of the day, there will always be a fastest car. It just with finding out what people finding out what kind of works best, and hopefully we get some more diverse options. Also, yeah, sorry, I forgot, I haven't been talking about the route. This is like the final car park. I was having to check the map, but yeah, this is another car park, which sets us up perfectly for this nice narrow route here. Whoop. I do loosely know, I think I know what some of the fastest cars will be, but the way it is right now is that, like, in a 3-minute hill climb event, one of the cars, or at least one of what I would assume is going to be the fastest cars to another car, there was like a 3-second gap over the course of like a 3-minute event. So I think that was fair. I mean, my main idea was that if it was like 10 seconds or more, then like ban it. But yeah, there's a couple of other weird cars that were banned. The Caterham 620R is just kind of unfair. That thing's a go-kart. To be honest, this like sort of track really suits it well, because there isn't like anything where you need absolute top speed. There's a lot of like straight where you need power, and the 620R has that because it's so light. And you'll just be able to do everything really, really well. So that was kind of unfair. The Strato, I think, is a no-brainer. It's just like Huracan, slightly lifted. I don't know why it's lost like 150 PR along the way. And then the Hellcat was a weird one to ban, because I really did want to have all 3 muscle cars allowed: the Camaro, the Hellcat, and the Mustangs. But it just ended up being that the Camaro was too powerful, so then the PR limit went down from 660 to 650. And then the Hellcat was just too crazy. I don't know why, but it just handles really well in the game for no real reason. And then it has like 700 or so horsepower, which is just completely unfair on the straights compared to some of the other cars. Because like it could just accelerate like crazy. But yeah, those are the only three normal-ish cars that were banned. But yeah, sorry, I forgot we're doing this happen. And I think it's pretty straightforward to the finish now. I don't really need to look at my map anymore. I'm pretty much following this road. We're turning right onto the canyon road that goes south down Shek-O, going up the Cape de Aquila mountain, and then a hairpin left to the finish line. I think we can get some interior GTR gameplay. This behemoth. Now that I think about it, I posted, my video should have posted by now, the announcement of the Pink Diamond Crown Jewel, which is what I'm naming this race, not the Millionaire's Challenge. Just to be more in line with what like all the other event names were in Solar Crown. And I was just gonna call it Diamond, not Pink Diamond. But if you look at the crown jewels, we already have Sapphire, which is like dark blue. And then we have Topaz, which is light blue. So if you see what I mean, like both shades of blue, or like both reasonable shades of blue were taken. But pink wasn't a taken color, and Pink Diamond is a thing that exists. In fact, I believe the most expensive diamond in the world is a pink diamond. Naturally pink diamond, not colored. So I thought it'd be cool for the longest and coolest race in Solar Crown. But I can't really call it the coolest race, but for like sort of the Millionaire's Challenge thing. Love the overhead bridge here. Such a cool route that like basically never gets driven on. The off-road route over there. Alright, ignore this turn on the left, which is what I've forgotten to do a couple of times. We're just going all the way to the bottom of the island. Almost. But yeah, about the all-road suspension, it will have to be tested. I reckon the answer will eventually be yes, but just for now, while we haven't tested it, I'm just gonna say no for now. Oh yeah, here's some of the lampposts. I mean, I don't know if it was always the case, but these lampposts feel like they've been turned blue or more green than they were before. But maybe it's more going crazy. Yeah, I could have sworn these weren't so blue before. Funny. Anyway, we can wait for Lippert here anyway. He's coming up the hill. You enjoying the velo? I need to check how the Valor is pronounced, because I thought it was Valor, but I keep hearing people say Velour, which doesn't sound right to me. I wonder if this is a funny thing where Americans pronounce it like that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite roads in the game. It's tight, it's narrow, it's got fun elevation change to it. And it's not just hairpins, it's got like some decent bits in it. And the hairpins aren't like stupidly tight either. They're a decent speed. Some of these corners are camber out, like this one. Some of them are camber in as well. I do selfishly wish this road width was the road width of the entire game though. Oh sorry, the lane width, not necessarily the road width. I could live with the road width being the same, but like the lane width would be nice. It just really adds to the sense of speed as well. Like, this feels dangerous, the speeds we're going. And like, in fairness, I don't think I broke like above 200 really on that road. Yeah, here we go. It's now straight to the finish. There's a couple of like sweeping turns, but for the most part, it's just pow pow pow. Coming around here, careful with the hairpin. And across the line. And we have returned. That's basically it. That's the entire route from start to finish. Yeah. Ugh. Definitely takes a while. But I mean, I think it's fun, but I'm the race creator, so I don't think I can talk shit. I think it'll be a fun competition. You check the suspension thing now? Fair enough. But it might be the case that it only gets fixed in like the mid-season patch thing anyway. Alright. So it's pretty late. I would normally be ending stream here, but before we end, I want to make this channel public so you can all see it. Should all be able to see this now? Oh yeah, there you go. Here is everything you need to know about the Pink Diamond competition, Pink Diamond Crown Jewel competition. Long ass name. But yeah, there we go. I do love YouTube throwing in random ads and not automatically syncing back up via Lamau. Your GTR's PR 623 now. Isn't that the same as me? Oh yeah, it's the same as me. That's the same as Dog. But what, have you not got suspension now? So it doesn't count? Oh, okay. Oh, it could be okay then. Alright, maybe I'll just say it's fine now then. If it's the same PR and everything then. Awesome. All the rules are on there. The Discord link is below if you need. I've just seen that that my stream music ended in the middle of that, but yeah, you can't go into the suspension tab. I guess you can't go into the suspension tab, but I guess you don't need it either. But that kind of sucks, yeah. At least you don't need it for this event though, like I said. But yeah, I think this is where we shall end it. I'll probably ping on the Discord server about that new video I made, basically going over the same shit. Where is it? Oh yeah, here. This is like the whole... This was like a really bad thumbnail actually. I'll probably redo it at some point. But yeah, here's the guide and all the rules you need to know in this video. here. In fact, I'll probably ping everyone now. But yeah, that's the entire route. I shall leave you all to enjoy this. But yeah, competition is now live. Sorry, can't sound all excited, but yeah, competition is now live, and I shall, I guess, see you all in 9 days when the competition ends. It'll be interesting to see what people use for like submissions and stuff. Yeah, well, like I said, all the rules and everything you need to know, you basically know, and this is probably where I shall end. So thank you all for being out here tonight. It's been fun having you all, and I shall see you next time. Where is my... There you go. Alright. See you all. Good night.